Здравствуйте, меня зовут Вера Алексеевна Полякова-Норвуд. Добро пожаловать на урок русского языка. Welcome to our Russian class. And let's continue our exploration of the Russian language. At this point, we can identify things and people, and we can ask about the location of those things and people. We can also identify their location. Remember that when things appear to be close to us, we say здесь, and if they are far away, then we say там. Well, let's practice with a few things here. Итак, что это? Что это? Это ручка. Да? Что это? Это карандаш. Что это? Это газета. Что это? Это журнал. Это журнал. Что это? Это письмо. Это письмо. Что это? Это учебник. Это учебник. Хорошо. Что это? Это тетрадь. Это тетрадь. Хорошо. Хорошо. А это? Что это? Что это? Это книга. Это книга. Хорошо. А что это? Что это? Это телефон. Это телефон. Хорошо. А что это? Это журнал и письмо. Журнал и письмо. Что это? Это ручка и карандаш. Это ручка и карандаш. А что это? Это книга и газета. Это книга и газета. The conjunction и helps us connect things together. So when we ask about objects, we begin with что. Что это? What do we do when we ask about people? We start with кто. Да? Кто это? Who is this? Кто это? Это, and then you identify that person. So let's practice with pictures. Итак, кто это? Это кот. Это кот. Кто это? Это мама. Это мама. Кто это? Это шофер. Это шофер. А кто это? Это Иван Иванович. Это Иван Иванович. Кто это? Это Анна Петровна. Это Анна Петровна. А кто это? Это Максим. Это Максим. Кто это? Это Нина. Это Нина. Хорошо. Хорошо. So, Иван Иванович, Анна Петровна, Максим и Нина. This is the family that we will stay with for a good little while, and we are going to learn a lot of things about how they live in Russia and what they do. But this will come in a little bit. But meanwhile, let's continue practicing with questions that we can ask and we can answer. Now we reviewed two questions. Что это and кто это? But remember, we can also ask about location. So how do we do that? How do we go about asking for location. Где? That's our new question word, our new interrogative word. Где? Where? Где? Где телефон? Где телевизор? Где компьютер? Где Иван Иванович? Где Максим? Где Нина? Где квартира номер 1? Где квартира номер 2? We start with где. And do you remember the two words that help us identify location? For things that are in the distance, for things and people that happen to be in the distance, we say там, там. And if they are right here, then we say здесь, здесь, там, здесь. Ну, хорошо, хорошо. So there are a few objects on my desk, and I will show you the objects. I want you to pose questions. Where is? And I will give you the answers. Итак, пожалуйста. Где письмо? Письмо здесь. Письмо здесь. Где книга? Книга здесь. Книга здесь. Где газета? Газета здесь. Газета здесь. Где ручка? Ручка здесь. Ручка здесь. Где телефон? Телефон здесь. Телефон здесь. Телефон, ручка, карандаш, книга, письмо, газета здесь. Они здесь. These things, they. Они здесь. Газета, письмо, книга, ручка, карандаш, телефон здесь. А телевизор там. Радио там. Компьютер там. Ну, хорошо. Хорошо. Let's take a look at a few pictures. And again, I will ask you about the location of things and people, and I want you to answer in complete sentences. Итак, где дом? Дом здесь. Где парк? Парк там. Хорошо. Где Нина и Максим? Нина и Максим здесь. Они здесь. Где Анна Петровна? Анна Петровна там. Она там. Ну, хорошо. Хорошо. So when we need to connect two objects together within a phrase, you very well know that we use the conjunction и. Ручка и карандаш. Ручка и карандаш. Ручка и карандаш здесь. Книга и журнал. Книга и журнал. Книга и журнал здесь. We can talk about Иван Иванович и Анна Петровна. Иван Иванович и Анна Петровна. And since they live in Moscow, we can just say они там. Они там. We can also talk about their kids. we call them Максим и Nina. Максим и Nina. Максим и Nina там. They live in Moscow. Иван Иванович, Анна Петровна, Максим и Nina там. Хорошо. So the conjunction и functions just like the conjunction and in the English language. Да? Ручка здесь и карандаш здесь. Да? Книга здесь и журнал здесь. Да? Газета здесь и телефон здесь. And the telephone is also here. So in my sentence, I use the word also, and the telephone is also here. So let's take a look at its Russian equivalent. Тоже. Тоже. Also. Too. Тоже. Say this after me, please. Тоже. Тоже. One more time. Тоже. Тоже. Хорошо. Итак, ручка здесь и карандаш тоже здесь. Да? Телефон здесь, телефон здесь и ручка тоже здесь. Газета здесь, газета здесь и журнал тоже здесь. Книга здесь и письмо тоже здесь. Да? Тоже in English means what? Also. Also. Хорошо. But, you know, some things are here and other things are over there. And this is when it really gets interesting. In the Russian language, when we are contrast things, we use a completely different conjunction. Now listen closely. Ручка здесь, but the television set is over there. А телевизор там. Карандаш здесь, but the computer is way over there. А компьютер там. Письмо здесь, but the radio is over there. А радио там. So let's take a look at this. Conjunctions и and а. That's what we are talking with you about. You know, the conjunction и connects things together. It points out to similarity. Журнал здесь и книга здесь. The magazine is here and the book is here. Журнал здесь и книга здесь. Now let's study the next sentence. Телефон здесь, а компьютер там. The telephone is here, but the computer is over there. Телефон здесь, а компьютер там. Now the second sentence contrasts the location of the telephone and the computer. And to show the contrast, to bring out the contrast, we use the conjunction а. Телефон здесь, а компьютер там. The telephone is here and the computer is over there. Телефон здесь, а компьютер там. So one more time, the conjunction и shows similarity. It connects things. It connects words. The conjunction а shows the contrast. It brings out the contrast. But in terms of their cursive forms, these two words are really very easy to represent. So let's look at this. The conjunction E is just a one-letter word, and here's the conjunction A. You remember that this one points out to similarity, this one brings out the contrast. So let us say the book is here. Книга здесь. Книга здесь. And the magazine is here too. So how do we continue? Книга здесь и журнал здесь. Notice that the location is the same. So to show this similarity, we are using the conjunction и. Книга здесь и журнал здесь. Now the pen is right here. Ручка здесь. The pen is here. Ручка здесь. But the computer is over there. Компьютер там. Now the pen is here, but the computer is over there. So which of these two conjunctions should I use? А. Notice that we deal with two different locations. Здесь, там. The pen is here, and the computer is over there. Ручка здесь, а компьютер там. And that's the difference between the conjunction и and the conjunction а. And you should develop a good feel for when we use the conjunction и and when we use the conjunction а. And sometimes it's not that easy because the Russian language is, the English language is not making a big of a deal about this, but the Russian language does. When we contrast things, we can only use the conjunction а. Да? Ручка здесь, а компьютер там. Телефон здесь, а радио там. Да? Карандаш здесь и письмо здесь. Ну, хорошо. We will be talking about similarity and contrast quite a lot. So this was your first introduction to how the Russian language deals with similarity and contrast. Хорошо. Хорошо. And now let's talk about personal pronouns. We already know that я means I. Yeah? Я. And that's just a one-letter word. Я. But what is our collective pronoun? That means we, all of us. Мы. Мы. And try to get a good imitation of this sound. Мы. Мы. Я. Мы. Then we also looked at the pronouns он, она, and они. Он, она, они. Он, he, она, she, and what does this mean? Они, they. These are our third-person pronouns. Он, она, они. He, she, and they. Он, она, они. And today we are going to take a good look at the second person pronouns in the Russian language, ты and вы. Both of these are translated as you, but ты is a singular pronoun and вы is plural. So ты, you singular, and вы, you plural. And notice again the letter I on both of them. So everybody after me please. Ты, вы, you singular, you plural. Let's do this in Russian one more time. Ты, вы, ты. Say this one. Вы, ты, вы. Хорошо. You know that ты is singular, вы is plural. But when do we use which one? The Russian language and the Russian culture, and you know, languages always reflect the culture. So the Russian culture is very formal. I shouldn't say very formal, I should probably say is more formal than the American culture. So we need to learn when, in what situations we use the pronoun ты, and when we are only restricted to вы. And this is very important. So when you speak to a close friend of yours, when you speak to a family member, use the pronoun ты. This is a second person singular pronoun, and it indicates closeness. Closeness between the people who use the pronoun ты when speaking to each other. So when you talk to your brother or sister, you say ты. When you talk to a classmate of yours, you say ты. When you talk to your mom or dad, you say ты. But when you talk to an adult person, and that can be your teacher, an adult neighbor, an adult friend of your parents, always say вы. Always use the second person plural pronoun when talking to an adult person. The Russian language treats an adult person as a plural entity. This is how we show respect for that person's age and status in society. So always use ты when speaking to an adult person. And of course, you always use вы when addressing a group of people. So remember that the Russian language treats an adult person as a plural entity. So it doesn't matter whether you're speaking to a group of people or to one adult person, you still use the plural pronoun. And this is not quite as easy to do. This is not quite as easy to do in application as it might seem, but we will practice a lot. And we will work with different situations. How do you ask this question of a friend of yours? How do you ask the same question of a teacher of yours? How do you greet the principal of your school? How do you greet your mom in the morning? These are interesting cultural things, and you are going to learn them and practice with them in class daily. So today we talked about the pronouns, and now you know when to use ты and when to use вы. Ну, хорошо. And to help you memorize and always remember personal pronouns, there's a little rhyme that we will learn with you in class today. So let's take a look at this. Я, ты, он, она, вместе дружная семья. We will first work on the first line here. Я, ты, он, она. I want everybody to say after me. Я, ты, он, она. Я, ты, он, она. Now that's the easy part. Я, ты, он, она. Now look at this. Вместе, this first word means together. Вместе, keep saying that after me. Вместе. Дружная семья. Together we are a close family. And yes, this word at the bottom here means family. Семья. 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 That's how we say it. Семья. And now the most difficult word in this rhyme. Дружная. Дружная. This means close, friendly. We are close together and we are friendly with each other. Дружная. Дружная. And one more time. Well, I will help you. Repeat after me. Дружная. That's it. And now let's connect the last two words. Дружная семья. Дружная семья. Вместе дружная семья. Хорошо. One more time. Вместе дружная семья. And now comes the fun part, when you say the whole thing together. Я, ты, он, она, вместе дружная семья. That's it. Я, ты, он, она, вместе дружная семья. Together we are a close family. One more time. Семья. Я, ты, он, она, вместе дружная семья. And keep practicing with this because we will be coming back to this little rhyme for several different purposes. Well, right now we are trying to memorize all our personal pronouns. Я, ты, он, она, and the plural pronouns are мы, вы, and они. Ну, хорошо, хорошо. So right after this class, right after this lesson, I want you to work on additional exercises and practice writing personal pronouns. Practice a little bit more with our vocabulary and gender, and practice writing that little rhyme too. Then your homework. Your homework will come from your textbook, from your учебник, Russian for everybody. Lesson 1, урок номер 1. Lesson 1, урок номер 1. I want you to read section 1.4. Section 1.4 deals with conjunctions I and a, and that was the grammar material of today's lesson. Also on page 79, work on exercise 10. Exercise 10. Take the first part of exercise 10 that is marked by the letter A. So, page 79, exercise 10, упражнение номер 10. Итак, большое спасибо и до свидания.